Yesterday I looked at Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22, but I want to look at just one phrase in that again today. It says, "How long, O naive ones, will you love being simple-minded? And scoffers delight themselves in scoffing, and fools hate knowledge." Well, today I just want to look at scoffers delight themselves in scoffing. Scoffers delight themselves in scoffing. You know, we hear a lot today. We hear this phrase, and we've been hearing it for a while. Well, we just need to sit down and have a conversation. Well, you can't have a conversation with a fool. You can't have a conversation with a scoffer that delights in scoffing. You cannot sit down and reason with that individual. Scoffers delight in scoffing. And since they're a fool, they don't really have any real argument. They don't have anything legitimate to say. They don't have any platform. They don't have any plan. They don't have any direction. They just want to delight in that scoffing. And so there you are, and you're saying, you know what, this is the word of God, but they don't want to hear that. And you know what, they're going to do one of two things, and they're probably going to do both things. First of all, they're going to just try to turn the tables on you, and they're going to try to call you a bigot. They're going to try to call you closed-minded. They're going to try to call you archaic. They're going to try to call you a fool for believing the word of God, and they're going to try to squash you. They're going to try to put you down. And the reason why they do that, because scoffers delight in scoffing, and since they don't have anything positive to say, everything they have to say is negative for the purpose of putting you down. If you don't believe me, read the comment section of any news platform today, and you're going to find that foolishness in abundance. And so when you look at that, just look out in the streets today and you see it as well. And so when you look at that, scoffers delight themselves in scoffing. So number one, they're going to try to put you down. They're going to try to make you look bad. Well, friends, it's not about us. It's about God. It's about Jesus. So we give him glory, honor, and praise. When they find out that that doesn't work, you know what? They're still not going to want to listen to you, and they're going to want to try to shout you down. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They're just going to try to be louder than you. They're going to be obnoxious, and they're going to be riotous, and they're going to just try to shout you down to where you can't speak the word of God and can't speak those words of wisdom. Just going to try to shut you down. And friends, that's going on in abundance today, because scoffers delight in scoffing. They're ignorant of the ways of God. They're ignorant of the word of God. So they're going to try to put you down or shut you down. One of the two. And it's happening in abundance in our world today. So what do? We stand strong for the word of truth. We stand strong in wisdom. Say, God, would you pray this with me? God, give me the strength to not back down. But while I'm not backing down, don't let me be like the scoffers and stoop to their level. Let me be a man or woman of integrity that only points people to you and not to me. Only gives glory to you and not to me. And I don't stoop down to their level with the insults and the inflammatory remarks. But God, my whole heart would be to produce wisdom from your word and give you glory and point people to you. And God, I pray that you would shut down the enemy from trying to shut down the truth of your word. Would you pray that with me?